Good evening, everyone. It's time to study. It's Friday, but let's take care of it. Let's take care of our English and studying and having fun at the same time because English grammar can also be fun, right? Okay, so in this lesson, we'll be making comparisons between verb tenses. We have already studied the verb will be in the continuous tense, such as the future continuous and the present, the future perfect. So those are the main verbs we'll be comparing and making examples, giving some situations so that you understand what we mean by that. Okay, so let's get going, shall we? Okay, it's Friday after a long week of work. For you, maybe it's not Friday, depending on the day you access the video. Well, you remember that when I say I will be doing something, this is the future continuous, right? Let's just remember, will plus the verb be plus the main verb followed by ing, right? When you say, for example, this time next week, I will be sleeping already, right? I like to sleep very early, but for some reason, this week I was unable to sleep early. I had too many work things to do, too much work, and too many errands. I was very busy, so for some reason this week was not the usual week. So next week I will be sure I will be sleeping already. So this is the future perfect. It's when you will be in the middle of an action, right? It's an action that happens continuously because this is the future continuous, but it's in the future, this action. It's not happening yet. It will be happening, right? Okay, so let's compare two verb tenses, will and will be doing. Let's see two examples, compare the simple future with the future continuous. Don't bother me in the afternoon. Don't bother me in the afternoon. I will be studying for the test. Okay, so this is the future perfect. Right now, I'm telling someone, my parents, for example, my brother, my sister, I don't want to be disturbed in the afternoon by any means because I will be studying for the test. So we are not in the afternoon yet. Maybe this speech was said in the morning. And I'm telling people from my family, for example, that in the afternoon I will be studying. So this is the future continuous, right? Will, be, and the verb followed by ing. So that's the pattern. But when you say, for example, I am not busy now. I will wait for him to study. I will wait. So it's an action in the future. Right now you are not busy, but you have a future action. You will wait. But this is not the future continuous because it's not followed by ing. The idea here is to express an idea in the future, right? That's the purpose here. I will wait for him to study. Now, let's compare will be ing, which is the future continuous, with other continuous forms. You remember the continuous forms, we have the present continuous, right? What is the present continuous? Is the verb to be followed by ing. You have the past continuous, which is the verb to be in the past, followed by a verb with ing. Just remember, present continuous, the verb to be in the present, right? Am, are, is. And the verb to be in the past was, were, right? Okay, let's give one example. She is working right now. This is an action that takes place at the time of the speaking, okay? Now let's see in the past. Yesterday, she was traveling to São Paulo, right? Yesterday, she was traveling to São Paulo. Now she's not in São Paulo anymore, she's somewhere else, okay? So she was traveling. This was a continuous action that took place in the simple past. I have here the adverb of time in the past. In the present continuous, I have an adverb expression which is in the present, simple present. And now we have the future perfect, okay? Next month, she will be moving to the US. She will be moving to the US next month. So it's a continuous action that will take place in the future. When you have a single action that takes place in the future and it's not continuous, it's just the verb will or going to, depending on the situation, right? I will buy a new car. Remember, when you say I will buy a new car, it means that you took the decision at the time of speaking, right? When you say I am going to start a new course, right? I want to study something, I'm going to start a new course. This expresses also an idea in the future, but the thing here is going to be going to is a planned action, while will is not a planned action, it's the decision taken at the time of the speaking, okay? All right, so we saw the comparisons between those verb tenses. I can use also the verb will be ing, which is the future perfect, when I want to talk about complete actions in the future, right? Complete actions. For example, will you be traveling abroad this autumn. I want to know, will you be traveling? And right? So what do I want to know here? If this is a continuous action, not necessarily this is a complete action in the future, because you travel abroad this autumn. When you travel, you will start from somewhere and you get somewhere. So it will be a complete action in the future if I travel. Yes, I will be traveling abroad, right? If I go somewhere, if I intend to go somewhere, this is a complete action. The president will be making a statement live on TV. So the president will be making a statement live on TV. This is a complete action in the future? Yes, because I know this action will take place in the future and will be completed. The statement will be made live on TV. Here, my trip will take place on during autumn, right? Why do I want to emphasize that this is complete action? Because mostly the situations before, we emphasized actions that are not complete. For example, don't disturb me, I will be studying. Let me see here. Well, I'm not busy now. No, sorry. Don't bother me in the afternoon. I will be studying for the test. So this is a continuous action, right? It's something that will happen in the future, but not necessarily I know when the action will be complete. When I don't know when the action will be completed, I also use the future perfect. Okay, people, so that's it. Next lesson, we'll continue studying more verb tenses, and it will be exciting, right? Bye-bye.